The intermarriage of whites and Indians has elevated the Indian tribes and produced some brilliant citizens. The law against intermarriages of other nationalities with Negroes is for the specific purpose of preventing the intermingling of Negro and Indian blood. There would be little need for it for other races. Now, why did they say that? That article was written a few months before Oklahoma would become a state, and the white man wanted the natural resources of Oklahoma for himself. But there was one problem. Whites were arguing that Creeks and Negroes brought out the worst in each other. They said when the Indian mixes with the Negro, it brings out the worst in the Indian and puts the Indian fight into him. And that when Oklahoma becomes a state, the biggest problem that they will have to deal with, the white people, the U.S. government, are the Creek Negroes. In the Indian Territory, which is now known as Oklahoma, there were thousands of Creek Negroes, and they owned millions of acres and over $1 billion in land today. Once Oklahoma became a state, the white Americans started kidnapping Creek Negroes and straight up stealing their land. This lady says that her granddaughter was kidnapped by the oil company, and they acknowledged that this was a normal thing back then. William Wright apparently accepted the offer. This one pissed me off because a white judge decided that the marriage was void. The craziest part about this is that they were married in Indian Territory in the Creek Nation before Oklahoma was even a state. As you see, it says she died in 1909 and they were married years before that. How come people act like this stuff didn't happen even though it's documented? What's that about?